Welcome to the Michelle Roy Show.
Hello and welcome to another Michelle Roy Show. I'm delighted to have you here. Today we're going to be talking about Mental Health Awareness Month. So this month it's actually packed with a lot of different things that we're not only celebrating but highlighting. And I think it's so important for us to take some little time to listen to ourselves and take care of our mind as well. So my friend, whatever you're doing, take a little moment now to pause, to connect with yourself, and let's have a beautiful time together. So May is not only fibromyalgia, Lyme disease, and chronic fatigue syndrome awareness month, it's also mental health awareness month. And all of these things tie in together. And why do I say that? Because a lot of us who struggle with chronic pain, our mental health does decline. We feel very isolated and we feel like nobody understands us, especially if we look fine outside. People can't understand us and keep saying, is it all in your head? And those things really make it difficult for us. So, my friends, I have a couple of little amazing tricks that I have been developing over the years that I would like to share with you. But first, I want to bring you back to a little bit of my story. As some of you may know, I have always been a really high achiever. Since I was a child, a very strong-willed child at that, my mom can testify for that. But I've always known in my heart what I had a calling to do. And when I was younger, at the age of 15, I felt called to go to India to dedicate my life to helping others. And I love the work that Mother Teresa did as well. So basically, that kind of caused me to make a decision at that young age of 15. It took me 2 years to fundraise, to get all my paperwork together, to travel and leave Brazil as a minor, 17 years old, going to India on my own. That shows the stubbornness, strong-willed person that I was, but very determined. I knew that God had a plan and that He was asking me to go. And I went. And from there, I've helped in various countries. And not only that, my work also developed and my own career developed. I worked in 10 countries, in 4 continents around the world. And I'm in Ireland now for the past 17 years, going on 18. And it is home for me. But as a high achiever, success-driven, always wanting to be able to perform and achieve, when my health left me, that day that I was in the hospital with just so much pain and feeling like someone had cut my face open with a knife, and just the tingling sensations of half of my face had fallen. Thankfully, it hadn't. But all of those things that were coming to me and just left me in a place that I was really, really, really discouraged, to say the least. It was really heartbreaking. From going from a full throttle to now completely stopped and not being able to do anything because my body could not do anything. The pain all over my whole body, not only my face, the tingling sensation, the burning sensations, down my arms, down my legs and my back. It was so difficult. And in the first few years of this journey, it was very dark. And for me, it was not easy. I had to really, really, really rely on God and pour my heart to Him as well, because I had a lot of frustration. Why are these things happening to me? Why isn't there medication that works? Why can't people understand? Why does the doctors not have answers? All of these things were getting in my head. And more I felt isolated. I felt like nobody understood. So what's the point? Why going out? Why meeting with people? Having to explain once again, what do I have? When even for me, I didn't know. I had a tentative diagnosis of trigeminal neuralgia, but the rest of my body, the widespread pains, they couldn't explain that. And it took years to get a diagnosis. Years. And I know some of you, my friends that are listening right now, can relate with this. And you know how heartbreaking it can be. But through it all, something that really helped me was making a choice to try to live each day. Not waiting because I was just wanting to get better and let me get on with this and that's it. No. It was, can I be okay right now with what I'm having right now? Can I somehow make peace with what is? Accept where I am, but not in a defeating way, but allowing my body to give me the time that I needed by giving it love, by going slow, doing the things that always I would not do before, So I mentioned this before and I will bring it again. Some of the tools that really helped me through this journey, through finding peace, it's going through the stages of grief and understanding what I had to let go of. The identity that I had wrapped myself up, super achiever, going for the directorship in my company, wanting to grow and expand and being a visionary as I am, but having to say, you know what? I'm still Michelle. And so are you, my friend. You are not your identity of your illness or your job or a title that you wear. You are worthy of love just the way you are, of respect just because you're you. And those are things that we really need to understand and hold on to. And during this month of May, which is not only awareness for one thing, it's for a lot of things, our mental health is so important. And I want us to speak about it. I want us to talk about how difficult it is, but also how can we make it a better day today? How can we choose that today? And for me, it really helps to have the pause. The pause. If you're someone like me, with your type A personality, your mind's going at 1,000 miles an hour, it's really hard to just stop and pause. But here's the first tip I want to give to you. One way that you can pause is when you take a little time to have your cup of tea. So instead of you rushing, getting your tea, going back to your desk to work or to do whatever you need to do, how about for that time, you just sit down, even if it's 2 minutes or 3 minutes, or if it's really hot, you're going to have to take a little bit longer. This is what I want to do with you. So if you're home, try this. So you hold your cup. First, I love to look at the cups. For me, I like designs because it's just soothing. This is how you pause. Can you feel the warmth of the cup in your hand? Are you drinking tea or coffee? Just feel that for a little bit. Doesn't that feel nice? Just that warmth. Feel it going down your arms. Just the warmth of holding it. Now smell. Smell the aroma of your tea or your coffee. So I'm having chai, which is masala, so a lot of different flavors. And it smells soothing. I can smell cinnamon and cardamom. What can you smell? Right? So our smell, now we're going to go for taste. That warm sensation in your mouth. That's just telling you, I feel safe. So what we just did there, which is really small, very short, we just practiced being aware, being present in the moment. And that is one way that we can get our mind to stop rushing around and feeling overwhelmed and being always on this heightened situation. And just say, you know what? It's safe to pause, my friend. You're now telling your body that it's safe to pause with a simple act of just enjoying a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, whatever you enjoy. So try that. Next time you take a little break, make it a break. Your brain needs that time to decompress, to just chill, to know that's okay. And you're telling your brain that it's fine if you allow that to become a safe space. Otherwise, if you just grab your tea, your hot drink, or whatever it is and rush back, your body's getting the signal that it's not safe to pause. And by not being safe to pause, it does not have time to unload. It does not have time for your brain to do the job that it has to do to compartmentalize. I can't even say the word right now. Put everything into order in your brain. And that's where we get overwhelmed. So try that. So that was my first tip for you. Enjoy a cup of coffee or tea by slowing down, being present, feel it, smell it, taste it. Bring your senses in, automatically brings you in. And by bringing you in, here you are, my friend, in the present. You're giving your brain a little break. And that is fine. Don't beat yourself up. That's the other thing, you have to be kind to yourself. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is journaling. Oh my God, I talk about this so much. It's for me has been a huge therapy to help me navigate all my different ups and downs and emotional roller coaster relationship that I was going through. Just getting a piece of paper and writing down. Mind dumping, really, mind dumping. What am I feeling right now? Why am I feeling this way? Ask yourself the question. And the power of writing it down is that you actually help your brain to slow down, because we can write slow. Whereas when we're typing, I can type very fast. I don't know about you. There's just something about slowing down. And actually, research shows how important it is for you to write down, and how your brain, both sides of the hemisphere, is being used when you write things down. So it helps your whole brain come together into one piece there and say, hey, we're cross-wiring. And that is so good for you. So write things down. Journal. Take a little bit of time. Get a piece of paper. Maybe the time that you're having your little cuppa, you're already sitting down anyway. Just add that. Even in the morning or in the evening. That helps your brain to just unload. And by giving that part of unloading, your brain has more space. And you will feel lighter for it. So whatever it is that's bothering you, that's nagging at you, even things that you can't understand, even it's like, I don't understand. You can write that, I don't understand, I don't understand, I don't understand. And then ask yourself questions. And you'll be amazed at the answers that you can come with. But don't judge yourself. So when you're doing this writing flow process, just write. Put yourself a timer, even 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is. Give yourself that time. Uninterrupted. Not looking at how you're spelling it. Not judging what you're saying. You're just writing. Free flow. Allow your brain to just dump into that paper. And you don't have to show it to anybody. It's just for you. Journaling is such a powerful tool, and it's free. Just a notebook. Really, a piece of pen, a paper pen, whatever you need. But try that, my friend. So first thing is taking your little time, drinking your cup of coffee, being present for it, and then journal. And last but not least, is the easiest of them all, practicing gratitude. Gratitude is such a powerful weapon. And it's not about positive toxicity. Oh my gosh, today I'm having a hard time speaking. A positive, it's looking at things in a different frame of mind. So instead of, I can't do this, I can't do that, and I can't go out, and my body's in so much pain, what can you do? I get to see my boys. I get to be around them. I get to be home. I get to share my message with you here, even though I can't go to work. I get to talk to you. So that's a part of reframing, but it's a part of gratitude as well. Because I take time to write my gratitude and also just look around. So if you're having a hard time, just pause. What can you see right now? I have birds, lots of chaffinch, bluefinch, greenfinch, lots of finches around right now, and it's beautiful. I love to look at them. Why? Because I'm being present as I try to see the colors that they have, the beautiful tiny little wrens that come around as they're looking for food, and the different colors of flowers that are blooming right now in the spring season. That's practicing gratitude. Gratitude that God has made such a beautiful, majestic creatures and nature as a reminder of His love for me and for you. By practicing gratitude, we help our minds reframe itself. So we're not constantly just focusing on the negative, because what you focus on grows. So you might want to focus on the things that are positive, the things that are going to be bringing you joy, the things that are going to lighten you up. And when you practice gratitude, that's exactly what it does. Because you can't be happy and sad at the same time. It's one or the other. So you choose to walk in gratitude. And by doing that, you will feel yourself lighter. So by dumping all the information you have in paper, you're clearing your mind. By taking that pause with the tea or the coffee, whatever it is, brings you down. And just look around. Practice gratitude. But don't just say, I'm grateful for the food, I'm grateful for the day. Be specific. The more specific you are, the more details you bring to yourself, the more you get yourself into that place. So yes, I'm grateful for the day. I'm grateful that I have another beautiful morning where the sun is shining and it's warm, it's touching my face, and I feel loved and cared for. Do you see the difference? Practice that, and you will see how your world will expand. That love and that kindness and that joy that you're looking for, my friend, is going to expand. So that's all I have for right now. Thank you so much for listening. And if this episode has helped you, please leave a comment behind in the comment notes, share it far and wide, and please like and subscribe to my channel, both on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you look at and listen to this. I really appreciate you, my friend. May God bless and keep you. And until next week, mind your mind, mind yourself, and know that you're not alone. God is always with you. I'm cheering you on, and I would love to hear from you. And if you haven't read my book yet, but you look just fine, you can find it on my website, michelleroyce.com. And I will love, love, love for you to connect. So take care of yourself. And until next week, bye for now.
This was the Michelle Royce Show.